Zayden Beatty was diagnosed at the age of 2.5 with a rare genetic disorder. His mom enlisted the help of a horse to make sure her son gets the most out of life. Ryan Lancaster has a story as reported by the Associated Press.
Service dogs are a big help to people with disabilities, but a service horse, an Anchorage, Alaska mother decided to give it a shot.
We're here today working on a transition with our service horse, Zoe, for my son Zayden, who has AT, ataxia telangiectasia, which is a very rare genetic disorder that is progressive and fatal. Eventually, kids are unlikely to live past 20.
Zayden's disease only affects about 300 children in the U.S. It targets the boy's motor coordination, which will deteriorate as he ages.
This genetic disorder affects his coordination and balance, and he's expected to be in a wheelchair probably by the age of 11, and most likely will lose his ability to speak and write and communicate very well, but intellectually he will be there 100%.
His mother, a horse trainer by trade, decided to get him a service miniature horse instead of a dog. The horse has more pulling ability, up to 300 pounds, and will be able to pull Zayden's wheelchair when he's eventually confined to one. Zacharias also chose a horse because its life expectancy of about 35 years is much longer than a dog, and presumably it will be with Zayden his entire life.
I just started researching what my options are for creating the best life for this child, considering the adversity he's going to face. So I've been a horse person my whole life. I've had horses in and out of my life since I was 4. So I thought, well, what about a miniature horse?
Custom-made horseshoes.
And if we can use the horse instead of the walker and then eventually have the horse pull the wheelchair, and she's also learning to pick things up and probably turn off and on light switches.
Zacharias bought Zoe's mother online from a Minnesota breeder. The mother, Gwendolyn, was pregnant and was taken by horse trailer from Minnesota to Bellingham, where Zacharias' parents live. The pregnant horse was eventually put on an Alaskan state ferry and delivered to Anchorage, where she gave birth at the family's home. Zoe and Zayden have been together every day of her life. Elizabeth Hornbuckle is the principal at Rush and Jack Elementary School, where Zayden attends preschool.
I was worried we'd have some kids afraid of the horse. I haven't really seen that yet, but the horse is also only here a couple hours a day, and it's in a preschool classroom, and those kids love the horse. It's just one of another classmate.
Hornbuckle said it helps that the school is no stranger to diversity.
We're pretty lucky here. We're a school that's very diverse already. Adding a horse into the mix for a service animal, just another day. So we're okay with it.
And we'll be back right after this.